Today I wanted to talk about the Kenneka Jenkins case and do a tarot card reading. I know you guys can't see my setup. I will let you, but first I want to read a few things. I looked at her astrological report for the day of her murder or the week of her murder, as well as just her birth chart. And I just wanted to read to you some of the things that were of interest. It's not the full one, it's just some of the things that I pulled out. If anybody would like for me to do one, I can do that. Okay, so first thing that was important, full moon in Pisces. Mercury, this is at the time of her murder. Mercury is in conjunctive Mars at Virgo. And both planets reactivate Regulus, which was a strong Leo solar eclipse. This is a critical point for the Mercury retrograde cycle, with a greater chance of communication and technology breakdowns, nervous anxiety, travel delays, and lost items. Aggressive and defensive thinking can bring nasty words, arguments, outbursts of temper, and impulsive actions. The moon Neptune opposite Sun creates a tense and confrontational environment. Sun opposite Moon brings attention to your close personal relationships and how they have influenced your confusion and deception. Others may try to bring you down by attacking your private life. Be very clear to yourself and others about your intentions. Or there cannot be gray areas. Only yes or no. Any deception, underhanded tactics, or lying on your part will be like digging a bigger hole for yourself. If you do face disappointment and discouragement, it may be tempting to escape the harsh realities of life through mind-altering substances. Okay. The next one that was very important. I didn't actually do her birth chart, but if someone would like for me to, I will do that. Sun's sesquadrant natal Saturn, which happened between September the 4th, 2017 and September the 8th. It was strongest on September the 6th, okay? That's when this aspect was strongest in her life. You may be feeling unlucky now, and it may seem depressing and restrictive. You have barriers holding you back from being yourself. Be careful projecting negativity. Your energy is low and you may have problems, but the situation will improve quickly. Have patience. The next one is Mars square natal Mars, which was September the 6th through September the 11th, and it was strongest on September the 8th. Now you are prone to impulsive and rash actions, which could create conflict with others and cause problems in the future. Your ego is very strong and you want to insert your desires onto others. Try to compromise and control your impulsive reactions. The next one is Mars in conjunct natal Neptune, which was lasting from September the 6th to September the 11th, the strongest on September the 8th. You feel discouraged, negative, or unpleasant. During this time is the time to reflect on past actions and how they have affected your life up until this point. You may have to deal with these issues as you will be forced to confront people that your actions have affected. You could be more prone to deceit or taking dishonest actions, but these actions will end up causing you pain in the future. Your energy is very low. And you should not try to do much today and avoid confrontations, as it will be difficult to solve problems now. If you can conserve your energies and confront your fears, you will accomplish a lot. The next important one was Sun sesquadrant natal Neptune, which lasted from September the 8th through September the 11th, and it was strongest on September the 9th. You may not be able to cope with demands of life right now, as your energies are low, and you may be feeling quite lethargic. Take things easy if you can, and you may be quite moody and irritable. You might feel down and out. Consequently, you will not be confident. You are not very clear-headed, and so avoid making rash and impulsive decisions, as people may be trying to deceive you. So, just based on that alone, I'm gonna take an alleged, for entertainment purposes only, guess that she was not the person responsible for her own death, and an accident was not what happened. Because, I mean, just those things really speak to the situations that she was in. I don't know. None of us do know exactly what happened, but not what they saying. The next ones, I'm just gonna hold the cards up for you. I only asked a couple of questions because I kind of got into her birth chart. And okay, so the first question that I asked was, how did she end up in the freezer? And the two cards I got for that, and I'm using the Witch's Tarot deck. It's so beautiful. Okay. I got the Four of Cups, which is, change, adventure, being in a rut, trying to get yourself out of a rut, doing something to, get yourself out of a bad mood. And then the Tower reversed. Sorry, guys. The Tower reversed is the next one, which is arguments, trauma, frustration, destruction. It seems like from either this is Kenneka, and she was feeling in a rut and very sad, and they got her to go to the party to get her out of this rut, and then that's when, so that they could bring her to the tower, to the destruction, to the upheaval, to where they had the argument and she was killed. Okay. It causes frustration, whatever frustration that they had, whatever that might be. The second question was this an accident or was someone responsible? Well, I got the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords upside down. So, with the Two of Cups, two people, a couple, man and woman, and heartbreak was the reason. I don't know, maybe the man cheated with her, and this was like you gotta kill her to make it right. Like, we ain't gonna be, I've seen all the stories about how women do some dumb shit like that. They're like, we can't be back right unless you kill the person you cheated on me with. Well, you're still gonna have the same cheating man, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's really the vibe that I get off of it. It could be an ex. That's why it's two people, and then the heartbreak. So maybe her ex-boyfriend or someone that she was previously with. The next question was, what was the motive for the crime? And I got Four of Pentacles reversed. And death reversed. So her death, for sure. The Four of Pentacles, it's like being greedy, wanting money, financial worries, they're over now type thing. Like, to her death. Okay. I think that she died, which wasn't for money initially, probably. Or maybe it was. I don't know. But I guess it could mean that. It could mean that they wanted money out of her death. or it could mean that they used her death and were creative. Well, that's the next one that connects it. But anyway, and they got a little creative and they used that opportunity to use her death to make money. Okay? Her death is used to make money. So the next question was, were any of Kenneka's friends aware or responsible for her death? And I got the star for this question, which is, this is sex, using sex instead of emotions. The Knight of Pentacles, he's an earth sign. It could be an earth sign person. And it could symbolize movement because, the horse. And the Knight is comes into the action, for the action. The star is, inspiration. What was the inspiration for this, pouring out all the emotions because of the sexual things. Putting her private life on blast, we've seen that. It's possible that somebody was malicious and told something that they shouldn't have told, and then put her in a position when they were offered money, because him on the horse would be movement, bringing her to them for money, or moving her to them for money. So the next question was, were any of Kenneka's family members responsible for her death? And for this question, I got the Three of Wands and the Queen of Swords. The Three of Wands is actively waiting, being patient. Okay? Actively waiting, being patient. Everything is in constant motion, but you're waiting, Everything's already in the wheels are already turning, and you're waiting. You're patiently waiting, just chilling, waiting for it to happen. And on your throne, maybe. But the Queen of Swords reversed is a very vindictive, evil, sharp tongue, a very aggressive, mean, vindictive, self-centered, selfish queen. When the Queen of Wands is reversed, she is very, very vindictive and evil. Probably one of the most, if you have all the queens and you reverse them, she's probably the meanest, the most evil of all of the queens. I don't know if that would be her mom. I don't know if that would be someone else in her family. It doesn't have to be her mom. But I don't know. I mean, with waiting could be she was just, just chilling at home, waiting for Kenneka to get home, actively waiting. Everything was already happening. And then she became that. She used that time to be kind of selfish, with her selfish thoughts, because, swords are representative of our thoughts. So maybe she had really self-centered and evil, kind of vindictive thoughts, maybe. She doesn't, it doesn't, I don't know, but there you go. I don't want to, call anybody guilty, but, and I'm not, just so we're clear. It does not mean that they're guilty of doing anything, because it says everything's in motion. They're here. So this could be afterwards, and what decisions were made after finding out, maybe. The next one in the final question was, what was it? Hang on. Sorry. Any hidden or unknown aspects Kenneka would like for us to know. And that is, I got Seven of Swords. You know, so the guy's walking away. He's happy, satisfied with himself. This is about evasion, new schemes, thinking outside the box, being creative. Being creative. And you see the little smile on his face? That, I just got him. Yeah. I fooled everybody, you know, made it, yeah. And then the next one was Six of Wands, which, you know, if you look at this card right here, victory, success, getting credit, taking credit for your work, getting compliments, after you've done your hard work. You know, the reward after all the hard work you did. So, I'm going to say that heartbreak, you see on the tower, there's a ring on top of this tower. Couple falls out of the side. Well, that was wonderful. The couple falls down from the side of this tower. Someone comes and it's destruction. Could be possible that she was pregnant, which would, because this can be a pregnancy card. Talks about feminine energy, feminine pregnancy, you know, is one thing. And this guy didn't want that to happen because all the money that it would cost, you know. She could be pregnant. That's definitely. This was definitely a plan, though. I do see that. I think, like you see here, I promise I'm gonna get a camera, get a thing where my camera will come down, but you see the guy on this one with the mermaid, you know. The mermaid's sulking and the mermaid's sulking because he's sulking. So she's like, you know, they're magical creatures. She's trying to think of a way to get him to feeling better. And get him out of the rut that he's in. And that's how. It's like she made a, you know, it's crazy. She made a plan There's a lot of woman energy on here. A very, very, very lot. And I'm assuming it's because of her friends. There is a guy. Definitely a guy. One guy. I don't see like a... But also on the death card, you see the child reaching up the bouquet. To the death. The vehicle. Movement. Death. She was moved after her death. 100%. Water was very much involved in her death. See the watchtower here. We have them by water. We have the Two of Cups by water. You know, thundering out this outside too. Outside. Everything is outside. This whole thing, everything is outside. Literally. Every card I drew is outside. Okay. Hang on just a minute. Because that's interesting. Let's make it steady. Spirit guys, are you here with me right now? Hang on, let me get straightened up, so well, a little comfortabler. Okay, so don't move. Okay, Spirit guys, are you here with me right now? They might not be. It's wanting to move, but can I ask a question, please? Okay. Was Kenneka Jenkins killed outside? Did Kenneka Jenkins' death take place outside? Shaking a little. Was Kenneka Jenkins' death outside? My stomach just growled. But we gotta guess. Was Kenneka Jenkins killed on September the 9th? I don't think she was. Or the 10th. Was Kenneka Jenkins killed on September the 9th, 2017? Wait. That might be an I don't know. Hang on. I'm moving, so I'm checking it up. Excuse my language. It's resetting. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. Well, she was definitely murdered outside, and I'm gonna say drowned. It's just my, because there's a lot of water. I'm talking about a lot of these are water, but everyone are outside. Okay, so I'll do another reading soon on her. If anybody would like, I will do an astrological interpretation for her as well. So thank you guys for watching it. Have a great day.